March 8, 2014. A day that began like any other, yet it would shatter countless lives. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 vanished from radar, taking with it the hopes and dreams of 239 souls. Was it a tragic accident or a meticulously orchestrated disappearance? What if everything we thought we knew was a mere fragment of the truth? I'm Detective Hader Graves, and today we delve into the enigma of MH370. They call me meticulous, a hallmark of my tenacity as an investigator. It's not enough to scratch the surface. In the world of mystery, one must delve deeper. Each detail could be the thread that unravels the tapestry of truth. This case, however, would twist my very perception of reality. Enter Adam, my ace in the digital realm. A whiz kid with eyes glued to screens, he wields technology like a weapon. When the facts grow cloudy, he pierces through the haze and uncovers hidden trails in cyberspace. Together, we make a formidable team, one with the will to uncover the truth, no matter where it leads. MH370 took off, filled with dreams. But just 38 minutes into its flight, the aircraft vanished. Our investigation began with this flight path, just a dot on a map, but each that held a story. Was it an accident, technical failure, or was it something more deliberate? We scanned the skies, not knowing that the answers lay buried far below. We listened to the final communication exchanges, a mere chatter between air traffic control and the pilots. It was disturbingly routine, almost too calm. What lurked beneath this surface? Were we to believe what we heard, or could there be a sinister undertone? Every word counts, and I sensed something amiss. Next, we dug into the crew's backgrounds. 2 experienced pilots. But experience doesn't guard against secrets. Adam and I unearthed oddities, personal lives peppered with shadows, motives obscured. The deeper we dug, the more intertwined their lives became. Was there a connection lurking beneath the surface, one that could unravel their facade? And then there were the souls on board, stories woven into one fabric. But what began as a mundane investigation morphed into a labyrinth of connections. Adam and I discovered passengers with backgrounds that seemed oddly similar, affiliated with energy, espionage, perhaps even organized crime. Were we looking at innocent victims or pawns in a larger game? Then we discovered a diary belonging to one of the pilots. What secrets did it harbor? Adam flipped through its pages, each word drenched in emotion. A family issue? Financial troubles? Or perhaps a hint of something darker? As we read, I knew this diary held keys to a door we desperately sought to unlock. Despite the heart-wrenching reports of silence, electronic pings continued to reach ground stations long after the plane lost contact. Each ping painted a trail, a tantalizing peek into the aircraft's fate. Were these signals hope or a dying echo? Adam tracked their last known positions. What we would discover next would send us spiraling into the unknown. Theories multiplied like shadows on the wall. A hijacking? A personal vendetta? A tragic malfunction? As we sorted through the chaos, I couldn't help but ask, were we overlooking the simplest explanation? Or was there a deeper conspiracy, one that ensnared those on board and those left behind? We had unearthed several clues but lacked the connective tissue to bind them all. For many families, the flight's disappearance was incomprehensible. We met with relatives engulfed in sorrow, clinging to hope like a fragile thread. Their stories were heart-wrenching, but they also carried whispers of connection. Who were those aboard? Every lost life told a tale worth unraveling. Then came the email, a cryptic message claiming knowledge of sabotage. Was this a hoax or an attempt to expose a deeper truth? I felt the hairs on my neck rise. Adam and I knew what was at stake, and this email could hold the key, a red flag in a sea of uncertainties. Rumors of espionage swirled, connecting unexpected dots. We arranged a meeting with a whistleblower who hinted at international intrigue. Could our case hold implications far beyond the flight? As words slipped through our lips, I wondered, was this just the beginning of something sinister on a global scale? As the media frenzy escalated, pressure mounted. Families demanded answers, the world scrutinized our every move, and we were racing against time. As tensions boiled, every tick of the clock echoed the relentless pursuit of truth. There was no turning back. Interviews intensified, with experts clamoring to provide their opinions, theories teetering on the edge of the ridiculous and the profound. Each headline sent shockwaves, and our investigation was caught in a whirlwind. But amidst the clamor, I could still sense the whisper of something hidden. Then, like a bolt from the blue, Adam unearthed a massive revelation. Data indicating a deviation from the original course. The implications darkened the skies. Who initiated that change, and why? As the pieces began to fall into place, we realized how intertwined the fates of the passengers truly were. Our findings warranted an oval meeting with intelligence and security officials. The tension was palpable. Secrets simmered just below the surface. As our theories collided with institutional silence, every glance exchanged told a story of deeper connections, cloaked in the language of classified briefs and hushed tones. But then, amidst the political turmoil, we stumbled upon an archived file long kept under wraps. Inside it, chilling details precariously tied the lost aircraft to sensitive cargo that had been deemed too dangerous for commercial flight. Were we on the precipice of unveiling an explosive scandal? With each revelation, a darker past slinked closer. Terrifying connections emerged, detailing threats to commercial aviation, an echo of a world teetering between security and chaos. As I pieced together the fragments, I wondered, had the investigation feared the truth all along? In our final push, the weight of treachery bore down. Every document, every testimony pointed toward a tangled web of motives, but we needed one last shock to unearth the core of this mystery. What would we find? And at what cost? The stakes were reaching a boiling point. A small slip revealed the final card, a key card tied to obscure personnel. Who possessed it? Its mere existence implicated deeper hands in this shadowy game, leading us to significant players who walked the line between power and command. Did one inhabit the aircraft, ready to execute their clandestine motives? In a dramatic showdown at a warehouse, the atmosphere crackled with anticipation. As secrets spilled and accusations flew, I found myself entangled in the murky depths of hidden truths. Who was the puppet master behind this orchestration? I'd seen enough to sense we were brushing against something larger than the plane itself. As the pieces fell into place, clarity descended like a heavy fog. The final evidence surfaced, revealing the collective threads of greed and betrayal. But would it be enough to decode the truth behind MH370, or were we about to uncover a narrative far more sinister than mere disappearance? Reflecting on our investigation, I mourned the lives lost, not just numbers but individual stories forever etched in our hearts. I wondered, in the pursuit of truth, how often have we skirted around the edges of reality? As I surveyed the horizon, I couldn't shake the feeling that shadows still lurked just out of sight. The disappearance of Flight MH370 remains etched in collective consciousness, a haunting mystery that refuses to dissipate. As we peel back the layers of hidden truths, I leave you with a thought. How secure is our world, really? Join me next time as we venture into another case laden with secrets and revelations that will challenge everything you thought you knew. Until then, stay curious.